UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Running inside, it's Scott.
Yeah, and you know, when you talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Inside the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Got it.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Finds his target. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Huskies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And then we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, we'll say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave it, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells the run, lost the pass. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. It's Reeder. Pass to six. Brings into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn. Extra point here with tie the game.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that one.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Scott.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Run inside. It's Mitchell. Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Snags it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sets his feet. It's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Collins. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone. It's Mitchell. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Here we go. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Reeder. Swamped immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Selling the fake. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Turns it upfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback keeps it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Gets rid of it.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Finds his man. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Mitchell. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll ride him again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off the play before we head to halftime. Using his legs, it's Christian. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We check in with Holly Rose.
The Connecticut head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who's tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Reeder. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Trying the left side. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This UConn offense really has it going. To the air, it's Osborne. Caught. At the 35, he's open. It's a running run. Touchdown, Husky. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Looking for a crease, it's Scott. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run him again. Could be an alley. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the timing just a hair off. Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Stepping to the right. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a way to come up with the interception. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide, it's Ross. Got one on the return. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Huskies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll need a bunch on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Runs through the tackle. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Third and 4. The play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Scott. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running inside, it's Scott. stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Turns it upfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Scott. He's got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're working that left side. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and long here. Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to fight.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Connecticut offense, ready to go to work. Inside, it's Reeder. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up the few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Fires quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's out past the 35. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead, it's Mitchell. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. He's past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one.